The devotional today will be led by vegan Aharonian of the Karmê Choling Retreat Center in Vermont.
Good morning, representatives. It is a great honor to address this noble gathering and a privilege to represent Karmê Choling Meditation Center and Shambhala organization in this high chamber. Yesterday we witnessed a remarkable event. The sun disappeared from our sight for quite a few seconds in the middle of the day. Wasn't it amazing to watch? Glad you agree. So we experienced a level of abnormal darkness, but we knew the sun did not disappear forever. It was where it always was. We just could not see it temporarily. There was no reason for panic or despair. This is a great analogy to what we experience in life. Sometimes things don't go the way we expect and count on. Some problem seems unresolvable. We might encounter difficulties with family members, kids, grandchildren, parents, siblings, neighbors, and even colleagues from this chamber, especially across the aisle. It is so easy to get uptight, anxious, or plain angry. The analogy with the sun helps if we could remember in those moments that it is not hopeless, it is not forever. It is workable, it will pass. Furthermore, if we remember that the person across has their good human heart and certainly manifests in some life situations when they embrace their grandchildren or pet their four-legged companion, or when they genuinely care about the situation so much, their heart aches. When we talk about enlightened society in Shambhala teachings, it is based on the recognition that every human being is worthy and caring in their essence, and is itching to be helpful at least to someone. Seeing that, despite our annoyances, can motivate us to help each other bring forward our best qualities and be cooperative rather than confrontational or depressing. Having different opinions is normal and healthy, but the desire to be victorious, no matter what, in itself can be self-defeating. Our biggest adversary is our own fearful mind. And that is why we practice meditation as a method to tame that mind. And if you practice skillfully, that can become a source of inspiration, motivation, resilience, and creativity. And if I may, I'll leave you with this parable. One day, a peasant comes to the Buddha and says, "My life is miserable. My house is falling apart. My wife complains all the time. My son is lazy. My daughter is sick. My goat is old and dying." And on and on and on. I can't live my life this way anymore. And the Buddha responds, "Look, you came to me with your 64 problems. Everybody has their own 64 problems. I cannot help you with those, but I can help you with your 65th problem, which is your desperate desire for the first 64 to just disappear." Thank you.
Member from Barnet.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. We just heard a rather illuminating and enjoyable devotional by vegan Aharonian the new executive co-director at the Karme Chöling Buddhist Retreat and Meditation Center, which is located in my hometown of Barnet, Vermont. It's been there since 1970, and it was the first ever of the Shambhala International Organization's retreat centers built. So it's a historic part, a central part of the community of my town. And as a community, it actively works to create a kind and compassionate society by bringing mindfulness into personal interactions and daily activities. Their tradition maintains that working with habitual thoughts and emotions is key to creating a meaningful and satisfying life, both personal and societal. They provide support for developing self-awareness through meditation and with introductory Buddhist sitting meditation classes, learning programs, custom-designed retreats for groups and organizations, and solitary cabin retreats. So for those interested in learning how to join a Buddhist community, they also offer residency, and visitors are always welcome. And Vegan Aharonian began studying meditation and Buddhism in 1996. He was very inspired by the teachings that helped rise above the small-mindedness and illuminated the possibility of an enlightened society. Originally from Armenia in the former Soviet Union, he came to the United States as a graduate student from Columbia University in 1991. Since then, he lived in New York City until the last summer when he became a co-director of Karme Chöling and moved to Vermont. In addition to teaching regularly in New York, he has also taught international meditation programs in Russia and Ukraine. Vegan holds a PhD in geophysics and has worked as a software engineer for most of his career, including many years at the United Nations.
Will the guest and the member from Barnet please rise and be recognized?